Have you ever had Minnesota Scotcheroos? These are a classic, iconic dish from northern Minnesota. Look at my recipe. Good morning. Today we are making Minnesota Scotcheroos. These are super easy. I am making a half a batch. I will post the full recipe so you can make a 13 by 9 pan, but I'm just making a half a batch this morning. So you need a half a cup of peanut butter, a half a cup of light carob syrup, and a half a cup of peanut butter. So super easy to remember. And then you're going to put that on the stove. And we're going to heat it to like a nice simmering boil. Okay, so you should measure your peanut butter, but I've done this so many times I know about what a half a cup is in peanut butter. So I'm gonna put that in. And a half a cup of light corn syrup. This you want to measure. Just about out of this. Another thing to add to my grocery list. Okay, so we want to get this to a nice boil. These are definitely a classic Minnesota dish. Okay, so we're gonna get that going. And while we're doing that, we're gonna measure 3 cups of Rice Krispies. Now I'm using the generic Rice Krispies from Aldi because I don't really feel like you have to have the main brand. Okay, and we're gonna measure that into a bowl. Having trouble. That would be a fail. Okay, now you can't see this, but I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3 cups of Rice Krispies. Most kids love this recipe, unless you have someone that's allergic to peanut butter or peanuts. Obviously, you're gonna wanna make sure that you're not using this. Okay, so I'm gonna bring the camera a little closer so you can see. It's taken a while to kind of get heated up here. So we're gonna mix this up. I'm gonna send some of these home with my daughter. And then I'm also making Oreo fluff recipe. That one's next. We're going to a picnic today. Who doesn't love a Minnesota picnic? Okay, so we're gonna get that heated up. Okay, and again, like I said, while that's heating up, so you want to use a nice heavy pan like this. I can link this one in my Amazon. This one's a really nice heavy pan. And then, so the other part that you need is milk chocolate chips and butterscotch chocolate chips. So while we're waiting for this to heat up, we're gonna heat up get the topping ready. So you wanna do 1 cup of milk chocolate and 1 cup of butterscotch. Now, a lot of places will tell you to put this over the double boiler. I do not do that. I put it in the microwave. Put them in the microwave for 20 seconds, and then I'll stir, and then I'll do another 20 seconds, stir. It's so much easier. Okay, so while we're waiting, I'm gonna do this. And I love butterscotch. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's taking a while to get heated up here. Okay, so I've got my milk chocolate chips like this, and I kind of just mix them together. My hands. Okay, so I took the mixture off the stove and I added it to the Rice Krispies. Okay, and then I'm going to push it into the bottom of the pan. Some stuck. Like that. Okay, now I'm going to take my hands, because it's so much easier to clean, and press down like that. Okay, so I have the base done, pressed down. Now I'm gonna melt the chocolate chips. So I do 20 seconds, I'll take it out, stir it. And I'll do 30 seconds. And it actually melts really fast once you get going. Just waiting. I got old lady back here checking out to see if there's anything that will drop on the floor. I'm getting there. You can use a double boiler too. I probably will have to do this 4 times. Okay, so it's starting to get to that melting consistency. Oh yeah, so that's all I need to do. So it gets to the point where it just looks like that, and so then you mix it up good. And the heat from the bowl will melt the rest of the chocolate chips. See, that's just perfect for the topping. Okay, so then I take the chocolate and put it over the top. It's the best part of the whole bar. And then we just will swirl that. If you can see that, there we go. Perfect. And there you go. You've got Minnesota Scotcheroos.